Hello and welcome to the ODI series between Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka. Zimbabwe is visiting Sri Lanka, and today is their first ODI. Zimbabwe has won the toss and elected to bat first. A quick look at the teams. Firstly, Zimbabwe's playing 11 are Ryan Bull, Sikandar Raza, Chekabawa, Chithara, Craig Erwin Captain, Kitano, Wesley, Masakazi Muzribani, Richard Naraba and Sean Williams. Sri Lanka playing 11 are Nisanka Kusal Mendes, Kimandu Mendes, Dinesh Chandimal, Aslanka, Shankar the captain, Karunaratne, Vandisare, Tikshana, Shamika, and Pradeep. Both teams have one player who is playing the first match, so they will be given the cap. Shamika will get the cap for Sri Lanka, and Katino will get the cap for Zimbabwe. Both openers Chakbava and Kitano are ready in the middle. Second ball of the second over was short ball, and this time it's been put away by Kitano nicely in the point region for 4 runs. First ball of third over this time, Pradeep to Kitano, a short ball, and that's been pulled nicely by Kitano to the square leg for 4 runs. And that was a no ball too. Comes Pradeep again, and this time is a low full toss, and Kitano plays this and is taking the thick edge and gone between the keeper and first slip for another boundary. Fourth ball of the fourth over, this time Tikshana to Kitano, and it's been on the leg side and it's been swept nicely, and that's gone to the short fine leg for 4 runs. Third ball of the fifth over, this time Pradeep to Kitano, and another lucky edge, and that's gone just away from the first slip to the third man boundary for 4 runs. Fourth ball of the 10th over, Karunaratne to Chakabawa, and this time short ball, and it's trying to play, taking the top edge, and it's gone to the fine leg for 4 runs. Second ball of 11th over, this time Shanaka to Kitano, and this has been driven nicely through extra cover, another boundary. Second ball of 14th over, this time Karunaratne to Chakabawa. This was a short ball which has been pulled away nicely, and that's gone to the boundary draw for 4 runs. Third ball of 15th over, this time Jeffrey to Kitano, and a tossed up ball, and it's taken the edge, gone to the backward point boundary for 4 runs. Fourth ball of 15th over, this time Jeffrey to Kitano, and this is a lovely spin of the ball. He's beaten the defense and gone to the back pad, and Kitano has been LBW, and the first wicket gone. He's gone for well played 42. Last ball of the 17th over, Jeffrey to Chakbava, and this time the ball was short, wide outside the leg, and he has just pushed it towards the fine leg, and that's gone for 4 runs. First ball of 19th over, Jeffrey to Chakabava, and this time he comes down the track to the tossed up ball and hits it over long on for a massive 6. And the third ball, this time it's tossed up ball again by Jeffrey, and he sweeps it to the deep square leg for 4 runs. Last ball of 20th over, this time Mendes to Erwin, and he has clean bowled him. He has beaten his stump and gone straight to the wicket and taken the bails off, and that's the second wicket gone. 110 for 2 in 20 overs. Last ball of 23rd over, this time Pradeep to William, and William tried to place it, it's taken the top edge and gone all the way over the deep square leg, and that's a lucky 6. First ball of 27th over, Tikshana to Chakabawa, and this is a beautiful shot, and it's gone straight to the backward point for 4 runs. First ball of 20th over, Jeffrey to Williams. It's length ball on the leg side, and he sweeps it nicely to the long leg boundary for 4 runs. This time first ball of 30th over, Jeffrey to Chakabawa, and Chakabawa went for the sweep on the ball which was on the offside, and is taken the glove and gone up in the air where the wicketkeeper takes the catch, and he is gone for well played 72. Zimbabwe 160 for 3. Second ball of 31st over by Mendes. This is a full toss and Williams launches it over mid-on and that's gone all the way to the boundary rope. Last ball of 36th over. This time Mendes to Madhveri and he's short ball and he's pulled it nicely and it's gone between the square leg, between the long leg and the deep mid wicket. First ball of 37th over. This time as Lanka to Williams and that's a slog sweep. It's gone to the square leg boundary for 4 runs. Second last ball of 38th over. Kurunaratne to Madhveri and this time it's a beautiful ball pitched outside off and swing in and batsman wanted to drive it and he's missed the line and been clean bowled. It's gone for 20. First ball of 39th over. Shanaka to Raza and this is over pitched ball and he plays nicely towards the mid off and that's gone for boundary. Fourth ball this time. It's a short ball and Williams stands and punches it through the cover and extra cover and that's gone to the boundary rope. Very next ball, this is on the pads and William clips it towards the fine leg boundary for another 4 runs. Third ball of 40th over, Kurunaratne to Williams and it's a slow and full ball. Williams smashes it back past the bowler and that's another boundary. Last ball of 42nd over, this is a short ball outside the off and Raza punishes it and cuts it over the point for 4 runs. First ball of 45th over. This is a slow ball and it deceives Raza and it's gone straight to his pad and that's LBW out. Zimbabwe 248 for 5. Fourth ball of the 45th over. This time Pradeep to Burl. Full ball outside off and he plays it back straight back over the bowler and it's gone to the long of 4 runs. And the very next ball, again this time Burl wanted to play and he's mistimed it. It's gone straight to the extra cover fielder who takes the catch and that's end of Burl for 4. Last ball of 46th over, Kurunaratne to Mazdaka and this time it's a short ball and he slams it to the deep point where the fielder tries but it's gone to the boundary rope. First ball of 48th over, Kurunaratne to Williams and Williams swings the bat. It's just taken the edge, a blinder and gone to the fine leg for 4 runs. The very next ball, this time a short ball and William tries to play it. It's gone straight to the bowler and he collects the ball and take the bails off on the non-strikers and that's a run out of Malkazda. He's gone for 6. Lincoln Masakazda is gone for 6. Third ball and this time Williams is slow ball outside off and William cuts it nicely. It's gone past the deep point fielder for 4 runs. And the very next ball it's outside the leg and Williams swings at nice flick of the wrist and it's gone over long leg for 6. The first ball of 50th over this time Kurunaratne to Williams and it's a slow ball and deceive Williams and he's been clean bowled. And he's gone at 100. After making a lovely 100, he's gone. This time fourth ball and to Muzrabani and it's a slow ball again and he attempts to have a slog sweep, miss the ball and it's gone to the stumps and that's the end of Zimbabwe. 296 for 9 and Sri Lanka needs 297 to win. Sri Lankan openers are ready and Muzrabani is bowling the first over and the last ball of the over to Nisanka and it's been timed well through the gap and that's gone all the way to the boundary rope for 4 runs between the point and cover point. Second ball of the second over, short ball by Chatara and Mendes crashes it through the covers for 4 runs. Second ball of the fourth over, this time Chithara to Mendes. It's a full ball and he clipped away nicely through the mid wicket for 4 runs. Now then the very next ball, back of length ball and Mendes cuts it beautifully through backward point for 4 runs. Last ball of fifth over by Muzrabani to Nisanka and that's been driven nicely straight down the ground and the mid-on fielder could not stop. That's gone for 4 runs. Fourth ball of the sixth over this time. Chatra to Mendes and he has driven it nicely and that's gone to the fence. Last ball again, that's been driven even nicely straight to the mid-on for another boundary. The ball of the seventh over, Muzarbani to Mendes and he's been pulled nicely through the mid-on for another boundary. And on the very next ball, Mendes wanted to play and it's been edged and taken by the wicket keeper, and that's the end of Mendes for well played 26. The big wicket has gone. Fourth ball of the eighth over, Chithara to Nisanka, short ball, and Nisanka has cut it through the covers for 4 runs. And very next ball, short ball again, and this time Nisanka has pulled it over the mid wicket for another boundary. Back to back boundaries. Second ball of the 10th over, Narava to Nisanka this time, and that's a short ball, and he cuts it over the gully. That was a lovely cut, gone for 4 runs. The first ball of 14th over, this is cramping Mendes down, and he nicely dabs it down the third man, and that's gone to the boundary for 4 runs. And the fifth ball this time to Mendes, and it's short ball. He tries to pull it, and it's taken the top edge, but lucky for him, it's gone all the way for 6. Very next ball, this time the ball has caught the inner edge and gone to the wickets, and Mendes has been clean bowled. He's gone for 17. Fourth ball of 15th over, this time Ingarwa to Chandimal, and it's a loose ball gone down the leg side for all the way to the boundary drop. That's a 5 runs. Very first ball of 17th over, Burl to Nisanka, full toss, and he takes the advantage and sends it through the mid wicket boundary for 4 runs. And the third ball, this time is a short ball, and Nisanka absolutely pulls it and swirls and pulls it nicely through mid-wicket again, and that's another boundary. Fourth ball of 18th over, Masaka Nisanka, and this has been short ball, and he pulled it nicely, and that's gone for another boundary. Fifth ball of 24th over, this time Williams to Nisanka. It's a full ball, and he's gone down the knee and pulled it swept it nicely through the deep mid wicket for 4 runs. Red ball of 25th over, this time Raza to Nisanka, tossed up, and he takes advantage and drives it through the deep cover for 4 runs. On the very next ball, there's a big appeal of LBW. It's beaten the line, and that's been given out, and he's gone. That's a big wicket. It's been reviewed by Zimbabwe, and that's gone out. So he's gone for 75. First ball of 30th over by Williamson, and Chandimal this time comes down the track and flicks it through deep mid wicket for 4 runs. Second ball of 31st over, this time was Rabani Chandimal, and Chandimal is a bit short ball, and Chandimal plays it, guides it nicely through the third man for 4 runs. And this time the fifth ball it's again a short ball, and Lanka has driven it nicely through the mid wicket, and that's gone for another 4. Second last ball of 32nd over, this time Madhvedi to Lanka is a short ball, and he has pulled it, and it's gone over the mid wicket for 6. Ball of 33rd over, this time Nagarava to Lanka, short ball, and Lanka pulls it nicely. It's gone behind the point for another boundary. Fifth ball of 34th over, this time Madhvedi to Lanka, again a short ball, and Lanka rocks back and lofts it toward the mid wicket for 4 runs. Fourth ball of the 40th over, this time Chithara to Chandimal is a short ball, and Chandimal cuts it over the backward point for 4 runs. The last ball of 41st over, this time Reza to Lanka, and it's a short ball on the off stump, and what a drama. He wanted to play and he missed it, and the wicketkeeper was gone far ahead thinking it's going to take edge, and it's gone all the way to the boundary of 4 runs of bye. Very first ball of 42nd over, this time Williams to Chandimal, and Chandimal comes down the track and launches it over mid wicket for 6. Sri Lanka needs 49 runs in 8 overs, and they have 7 wickets in hand. Second ball of 43rd over, Muzrabani to Lanka this time, and it's a short ball, and Lanka wanted to pull, and it's taken the top edge, gone to the fine leg, and it's gone for 4 runs. And the very next ball has been played by Lanka towards the square, and it's taken the single, and that brings his 50. Second ball of 45th over, this time was Rubani to Lanka. It's a short ball, and Lanka hooks it very nicely, and it's gone to the boundary row for 4 runs. Time fourth ball to Chandimal, and it's a short ball, and Chandimal swirls on 1 foot and pulls it behind the square, and that's gone to the boundary row for 4 runs. Second ball of 46 over this time and grabber to Lanka. And Lanka wanted to play over the bowler's head and is taken the top edge and gone over the wicketkeeper's head for 4 run. Here is called luck. On the second last ball of 46 over this time and grabber to Chandimal, and it's a short ball and Chandimal wanted to pull and it's gone straight to the short mid-wicket fielder Erwin, who takes the catch, and Chandimal gone for well played 75. Second ball of 47th over this time Chitara to Shankar, and it's over pitched ball and Shankar plays it nicely. It's over the mid-wicket, gone for 4 runs. Fifth ball of 48th over and grabber to Lanka, and it's a length ball on the stumps, and Lanka takes time and flicks it over the square and gone all the way other side of the boundary row for 6. And on the very next ball, there's a big appeal of LPW for Lanka. Umpire's taken time and eventually raised his finger, and Lanka reviews it, and the review shows it's in line, and the impact is on umpire's call, and so Lanka has to go. It's gone for 71. Sri Lanka 292 for 5. They need just 5 runs of 2 overs. Fourth ball of 49th over, Muzrabani to Karunaratne, and this is a no ball, and it's a short ball, and he pulls it nicely and it's gone to the leg side for 4 runs, and that brings 300 for Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka won the match by 5 wickets. Sri Lanka has won the first ODI by 5 wickets, and that's it for now. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Do like, share and comment on the video. Thank you.